Hey Starshine, how are you? I'm TK and today I will play more Squeakross Home Squeak Home. Hello everybody, hello Snowbus, so you made it in time for once. Hello Vulgar, thank you so much for the sub 30 months. Oh my goodness, the big 3-0, holy shit. Hello everybody, how is everybody doing today? We are going to be playing more Squeakross. I hate that I can't say the name right. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm insulting the game by not saying it properly. Squeakross. I have a slight speech impediment. I see Connie has found that I fixed the boo. I did in fact fix tits. I hope. Just pray it doesn't break again. I'm not stinky! I just took a shower before stream. I worked out and then I took a shower. So I was stinky because I worked out. But I'm no longer stinky because I showered. But yeah, I hope you are having a fantabulous day as well, Connie. It's good to see you. And Jebby is here. Hello, Jebby. Wait, we're on shoulder. Hi, Jebby. I did fix my tits, yes. But yes, hello, how is everybody today? I hope everybody is having a good day. I was really tired this morning, but I buckled through and I kicked ass and now I am here. I have to draw you at some point, don't I? Yes, you do. You are required by law. I will throw you into Hampton Prison, which is the worst prison of all. I can assure you, Hampton Prison is the worst prison of all. If you do not draw me, you will go there. But yes, please draw me. I mean, you don't have to. I don't want to pressure you into anything, but but I do really want to see you draw me. I would love to see that. It's okay. It's okay. I'll bring you with me, TK. No, I am a Hampter, so I cannot go to Hampter Prison. I know it sounds like it would be for Hampters, but no, it's the prisons run by Hampters for non-Hampters. Is it worse than Horny Prison? Oh, 100%. Way worse. Absolutely terrible. Absolute worst prison ever. I can assure you there are no carrots. There are no sunflower seeds. There are no wheels. Wait, no, there are wheels. They're just incredibly small and made of metal so that your feetsies get hurt and your back gets hurt. Because you know, good hamster care is a nice solid big wheel so that they can't hurt themselves. No, these are the small wire ones that like prematurely injure your hamster super badly. Spiky wheels. Spiky wheels. But yes, we are back with Squeakross. It is a good day for Squeakross. I can't say Squeakross, but I will try. So let's pop in. I'm over here again because I don't want to cover up Jeb when we're doing puzzles. I did play quite a bit more on my own. I mean, not a ton more. I didn't get a single new like rodent edition. Like whatever the like ones that have pictures of rodents. I forget what those emails are called, but I can get a single new one of those. So it might be a while before we see Jebby, but I will try and save the Jebby reveal for stream. But I did unlock a little bit more. We'll see Jebby has a different colored scarf and sunflower seed and now has an apple hat. And I got the bi flag. So I had to put the bi flag since I'm bi. But let's pop in. And everything is purple now. I made everything purple. Also, it's funny, since last stream, I've gotten a mocha pot. I have a mocha pot now. And I'm actually drinking, I made a latte with the mocha pot. Why isn't the stove purple? You can't make it purple. It's only like silver, white, gray, and black. You can't make the stove purple. I made everything that could be purple. So everything that could be purple is purple. But yes, I have a mocha pot, and I'm currently drinking an iced latte that I made with the mocha pot. It's very nice. So like, we had an espresso machine, but like, it didn't get used a whole lot because TH didn't trust me to use it because it's very expensive and I'm a bit of a klutz. But he decided he would sell that so we could get a little extra cash, and then bought a mocha pot instead to make espresso. It's not quite, you know, as high-end and fancy as an espresso machine, but it gets the job done, and it's very delicious. And now I can make myself espresso. So, you know, that's good. But yes, so we're all cleared. We cleared up these 4, and I did all the extra puzzles for them too. So now we're on this one. We're on this chef's hat. Okay, we gotta go right into chef's hat. All right, we are in. It's a Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Boop, boop, the Debbie. He's so cute. All right, so time for a nice chill stream for just relaxing and having a good time. I'm gonna say right now, I might be streaming on Friday, but no promises. It's gonna depend on if things work out. I might be streaming on Friday, and if it is, it'll probably be squirreled away because I miss squirreled away. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this one can fill it out. Blank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fill that. Wait, no. Okay. Oh, this one's a full one. I'll fill that up. So is everybody ready to start celebrating Halloween? Is everyone ready for Halloween? It's Halloween time now. It's July, that means it's time for Halloween. So I'm already sick of summer. I'm already done with summer. Summer can be over. So I hate summer. Everybody is always like, you know, because summertime is... Connie! You ready for Halloween? But no, summertime is like always, you know, people usually are like, they go on vacation or they go out and they do some sort of special things for summer. It's summer, this is when we go outside and we go do things. And so everybody's always like, oh, what are your plans for summer? And I'm like, stay inside with the air conditioning and try not to melt. That's what I'm doing. We didn't have spring this year. We went winter, summer. And that is just the worst part of it. Because like, at least when you have like spring, at least for me, if I have spring, it helps me kind of like slowly acclimate to hotter temperatures where like, you know, my body gets kind of used to it. But the fact that we just jumped from winter to summer meant my body was not prepared. And I really think that's why I had like a really terrible flare up. It was just because it was just such a sudden jump in temperature and my body was not prepared for it. And it just had a hissy fit about it. And I don't blame it. I'm really sad though, because that means we probably won't get a fucking fall. And I want fall. I love fall! Oh, it doesn't work. I want fall so badly. I want it now. I guess what I need for my mental health right now. I need fall at this moment. I will say, coincidentally, I didn't do this on purpose, but coincidentally, I've been way more into horror stuff right now. Because I always get into moods where I'm like, I'm in the mood for horror content. And I will watch a lot more horror stuff. And I just recently got really into horror stuff again. Like, I'm in that mood for horror stuff. So it's like, okay, it's Halloween now. I'm ready for Halloween. I'm just gonna pretend it's Halloween now. Okay, so if these two are 4, like 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that one's gotta be it. I recently watched some videos on Slay the Princess, and now I kind of wish I had streamed Slay the Princess, because I think that I would have had a really good stream with that. I think that would have been a really good stream, or well, multiple streams to play Slay the Princess, because it's so good. Like, I would recommend, if you are not familiar with Slay the Princess, to just go in and play it blind. I kind of ruined myself by just being like, I guess I'll watch, you know, some videos on it instead. Because I didn't expect very much from it. And I underestimated it, and now I regret it, because I wish I had just gone and played the game myself. Streamed it, preferably, and enjoyed it blind that way. And now I can't, and that makes me sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's... Okay. One, okay. 4, 1, 1. Okay. I feel like this bottom part is just like way too spread out. I'm having a hard time getting everything. Let's see, 5, 1, 1, and then there's 2 more 1s. Okay, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 4, 4, and then 2 more 1s. Gosh darn it, this one is tough. 1, 2. Well, I might be able to get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 blank 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we got a couple down there. That helps a ton. Oh, and this one will get some. 6, and then 1 and 1. There we go. That's much better. Okay, now we can do something here. Oh, he's nomming. He's a good little nommer. Hi, Jebby. Sweet little baby. That. Oh, this one's all good. Let me figure out that. That's good. Right, that. He has sunflower seed. He do have sunflower seed. I need to get sunflower seeds again. I get so addicted to sunflower seeds. Like, I could eat a whole bag of them so easily in like one sitting. I love sunflower seeds so much. There are worse addictions to have. No, for sure. But like, I will say, it's every time I like, because I'll eat sunflower seeds and then I'll just like eat them nonstop. Like every day for weeks on end, I will just have so many sunflower seeds. And then I'll just stop and I won't eat them. And then I'll just do it again. And it just, every time I do, at first my mouth just gets like absolutely ripped up. Like my tongue is so sore because of how many sunflower seeds I eat. And eventually my tongue gets like stronger, I guess. Like, I don't know. And then I can eat sunflower seeds like no problem and it won't hurt my mouth. But there's always that like that period where I start eating sunflower seeds again, where I have to go through my mouth being ripped to shreds before it like gets strong enough to handle sunflower seeds again. And that's not a nice period to go through, I'll be completely honest. And you know, maybe if I had self-control, I could just have, you know, a couple servings of sunflower seeds at first and then like get more over time, and maybe that would get my mouth stronger in a less painful way. But no, I'm just an all-in kind of girl, and then I rip up my mouth and it's painful and my mouth feels terrible, but you know, eventually my mouth gets stronger. Is this normal? Am I weird? Is that normal for people, or is that me? Am I weird? I might be weird. I'm pretty sure I'm weird. Okay. Okay, how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. You're incredibly weird. Hell yeah. I don't mind being weird. That's the thing, is like, even as a little kid, even as a little tiny itty bitty kid, I was very often called weird and didn't understand how it was an insult. I was like, what do you mean? You're like, you're so fucking weird. Well, okay, they wouldn't say fucking because they were like kids talking to a kid. They'd be like, you're so weird. And I'd be like, yeah, and? At least I'm not fucking boring. I don't know, I've always been very proud of being a weirdo. Okay, and then here, and yeah, and we're done. Ah, we gotta wear it. We gotta wear it. Try it on. Yes! Chef JEB! I love a good Chef JEB. Wait, is this like a necktie? Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna like this more than, he is Remy now. Oh, you're right. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this more than the scarf, but I gotta get it. Oh, my little Remy. I love Ratatouille. Ratatouille might be my favorite Pixar movie. I've kind of gone back and forth on this, but I think Ratatouille might be my personal favorite. I'm very fond of Ratatouille. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of great ones. Like, I love The Incredibles. I think The Incredibles is really, really good. There's, you know, the Toy Story ones all, well, okay, there's ups and downs in the Toy Story series, but, I think The Incredibles might be, like, if I had to pick between two, it might be The Incredibles and Ratatouille, but I think I gotta go with Ratatouille. Just out of, like, personal, like, objectively, The Incredibles is probably a better movie, but in my, like, personal opinion, my subjective feelings on it, I think I gotta go with Ratatouille. That's kind of how I feel when it comes to, so my favorite Disney movie is Tangled, and then my second favorite is Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think objectively Hunchback of Notre Dame is a better movie, but subjectively Tangled is very close to my heart, so that one's my favorite. Why is this Monsters Inc. set? Where does Monsters... Oh, yeah, that's another one that's like second or third for sure. I think that one would probably be third. I think Incredibles has to sit at 2, and I think Monsters Inc. would be 3. That was the other one I thought of, because I was thinking this over just the other day, like, which one is my favorite Pixar movie? And I was kind of between Ratatouille and Monsters Inc. and The Incredibles. And those were like the 3 that I think really stand out to me. I will say it right here and right fucking now, Cars should be nowhere near the top. If your favorite Pixar movie is Cars, Cars is trash. Cars is absolute trash. I cannot stand that movie. And no, I have not seen the sequels. But I'm pretty sure most people agree that the second one is pretty garbage. I think some people like the third and say that it's a little, like, the second one is just like way too goofy, but then the third one kind of goes more serious, I think, from what I've heard. But I'm just not interested. I also haven't seen The Good Dinosaur, but again, I think a lot of people agree that one is just not very good in general. I think I really like The Incredibles too, and I think a lot of people give it too much flack. I think it's better than people give it credit for. I mean, I think objectively the first movie is still better, but this Incredibles 2 is still really good. I also, like, that's another... Frozen 2 is so good. I like Frozen 2 more than Frozen 1, and I know a lot of people would fucking kill me for saying that. But, like, 100% I think Frozen 2 is better than Frozen 1. I don't understand people like, it's just a cash grab. If it was just a cash grab, they would have just reiterated the first movie. But no, they had a completely new story with a completely new lore and all this new bullshit, and nobody liked that it was new. Everyone complains that it's not the same thing again. but then they act like it's a cash grab. If it were the same thing again, that would be a cash grab. But that's what people wanted, was the same thing over again. And I hate that. No, I think I really like that Frozen too. It's time for Olaf's Existential Kids Corner. Yes. Well, what was the chant that they say? Crap. Oh crap, what was the chant? What was the chant? You know what stands? You know what else starts with F? For steak. Futile, as in your was it your something your something existence is I can't remember. What is the chant? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember now. Now I feel bad. Your futile existence has no meaning. That's right, that's it. Your futile existence has no meaning. Gosh, do I need to call out Carbon Water again? Carbon Water, and when's your next part coming out? Carbon Water, I summoned thee. I summoned you before. I summon thee again. For those who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm quoting the Persona 4 Hi, I'm Daisy comic dub. And there's a YouTuber named Carbon Water who is animating the entire series. And there was a long time ago, I posted a YouTube video where I specifically mentioned it, and I was like, hey, I wonder when the next part's coming out. And I don't know how, but Carbon Water found that video and made a comment saying, hey, yeah, I'm working on it. And I'm like, how the? Like, I somehow summoned Carbon Water. It's crazy. I take you're aware of how bad the Lilo and Stitch action movie, live action movie was. I am very much so aware, and I could rant for ages about it, so I won't, but I could. I'm very much aware of how awful it is. And there's so many problems with it that I could rant about. Like, it's... How fucking dare they? How fucking dare they? Like, we're just gonna take the entire message of the original movie and throw it in the shitter. That is, like, literally what they did. So yeah, I will not be watching it. I will not be giving it money. We really need to stop, like, hate watching. I know that's not the majority of the money. The majority of money is just people who don't give a damn just throwing money at Disney, no matter what they make. But, like, there's also people who are, like, hate watching, and, like, you're just telling Disney you want more of that. Please stop. Please stop telling Disney you want more of that, because we don't need more of that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Two pirate Disney movies. You know how the meme is like, it's always like morally correct to pirate Adobe products? I'm gonna start saying that with Disney movies. It's morally correct to pirate Disney movies. Yeah, crap. I can do these puzzles so much faster when I'm not talking. I promise you. When I was knocking these guys out so quickly. I was knocking these guys out so quickly when it was just me, when I wasn't streaming. I hate watch the Cockroach because she is a size queen. Lacey, I don't even want to thank you. I don't even want to thank you for your sub because you had to enter the stream like that. You had to enter the stream like that. You don't get it. You don't get a thanks. You don't. You just don't. I'm not timing you out yet, but you're not getting a thank you. Lacey woke up and chose violence. Lacey always wakes up and chooses violence. Oh, look at the cute little scarf, Rado. Oh. Okay, let's try this on. Okay, that is a dapper young gentleman. We will let JEB be a dapper young gentleman. I don't care if it's 36 months. You're not getting a thank you. Toaster! We get a toaster. I need to add the scarf. I need to add the scarf friend to my sticker collection. 3 years. I don't care! I mean, okay, I do care because, like, 3 is my number. I love 3s. But, like, you don't get a thank you. You don't get a thank you, okay? I don't care how significant 3 is to me. 3 years I've been bullying you. How time flies. It's true, it has. You have been bullying me for 3 years. I regret becoming a Twitch streamer. At least on YouTube, you didn't really bully me all that much. Twitch gives you the confidence to be mean to me. No bully, please. No bully, please. Okay, 2, 3. I like this track. What is this track called? Crap, oh, Squeakross and me. Oh, that's so cute. I like this one. I like this one a lot. This one's very jazzy. I tried. It is harder, though, to bully via Let's Play. I forget all my jokes by the end. I'm just imagining you now, like, watching on YouTube, but, like, pausing every time you think of a bully joke and then scrolling down and posting a comment. And then, like, my comments are just filled, like, just you one after another bullying me. YouTube needs Nico style comments. I completely forgot about Nico until like very recently. TH just randomly sent me a Nico stream because for whatever reason he was like just checking out Nico, and it's changed a bit in terms of like it's like primarily streaming now, it seems, and you have to like pay to stream longer. Like, you have to pay for, like, each 30 or 60 minutes of, like, streaming or something. It's, I think, unless I was misunderstanding it. It was really interesting. I know you can't really tell, but I'm jamming out. My animation isn't quite matching my actual movements. Okay. There we go. Don't worry, TK. You will never get any extra charge, and never get an extra charge. I want to stream for free. Oh, he's so happy. Okay. So we got a toaster. We gotta put down the toaster. Where's the oh, there's the toaster. Okay. Toaster can go right here. All right. Hey, Jebby, what do you think of your new toaster? Toaster? Oh no, you got so scared! I know how that is. Every time I use a toaster, I'm always, like, tense. Do you see the trailers for Resident Evil 8? There's a Resi 8 trailer now? No, I did not. I did not see the trailers for Resi 8. Is he brave? Is he little? He is a brave little toaster. Because you stream so short. Okay, stream's over. I'm ending. I can't deal with Lacey's bullying any longer. Resi 9! I'm sorry, Resi 9! Did I read 8? I meant 9. Resi 9! Resi 9! I don't do good with numbers, okay? I'm very bad at numbers. I actually recently watched a video. It was just yesterday. I watched a video like talking all about like PT and Silent Hills and stuff like that, like as a retrospective for like 10 years later. And like, wow, Konami! Wow! Like it was worse than I thought. Really want Silent Hills. Oh, my sweet little baby. Look at him, he's so dapper. So dapper. 8 was the one with Tom. Like, I know 8 was the one. I know 8 was Village. I know 8 was Village. I'm just bad at numbers. I saw 9 and I said 8. I know in my brain it was 9, but I said 8. Sometimes my mouth says things that my brain isn't seeing. Because my mind, I was seeing the letter 9. Like, I was visually seeing the letter 9, but my mouth said 8. And that just happens sometimes, okay? I'm sorry. My mouth doesn't always listen to my brain. Origin of Homesqueak. Oh, there's some stuff we need to look at, though. Some letters I got with cool stuff. Dear Jeb, did you know that Homesqueak Home was originally created by my parents? When me and my brother were young little mice, our family struggled to find proper housing for us. They decided to start learning how to build proper nests in human homes so we could benefit from a warm shelter and more comfort. Even if they are not here anymore, we're continuing their legacy. Needy. Homesqueak Home. Head of Homesqueak Home. But yes, let's see. Okay, I think these are all just like tips and stuff. Yeah, here we go. So I think we read, yeah, they're social creatures. I think we read that one too. I think we read that one too. But we have Second Chance Heroes. I don't think we had that one. I thought of a picture of a filthy Frank confused screaming meme, but it was TK instead of Frank, and every time TK played a word. Oh my gosh. To make it worse, PT Silent Hills was going to be directed by Guillermo del Toro. I know. Like, I can't tell you the hype I had for Silent Hills when it was first announced. Because Guillermo del Toro is like one of my favorite like horror director creators. Like, I adore his movies. And so I was super hyped for it. And I didn't know this at the time, but apparently Junji Ito was possibly a little bit involved. Like, he has admitted now that like he didn't actually like do anything with it at the time, but I think he just didn't have like the opportunity to do anything with it yet. I don't know. I might be a little misinformed here, but it seems like Junji Ito might have been involved, and I love Junji Ito. So I would have... When you're gonna stream Death Stranding. So the second one just came out. Maybe this is prime time to jump into the series. Maybe? Is it like a good streaming game though? Because I've heard a lot of people's main complaints is that it's kind of boring. Does that make it a bad streaming game? Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's boring, I'm not gonna play. I just know a lot of people say it's very slow. And so I don't know if it's good for streaming. I don't know. What's your opinion since you've played it? You can do Zatsu while doing the deliveries. That's true. I can just yap. But yes, Second Chance Heroes. Oh yeah, no, we read that one. Oh, here we go. This was one, right? Maybe did I read this one? It said rats are Thigmotatic, meaning wall huggers. Being out in the open makes them feel vulnerable, so they prefer to stay against corners. Because hamsters are that way too. Look how JEB feels safe between those 4 walls. On the bright side, Silent Hill F is looking pretty good. Yeah, I got reminded of that in the video, and apparently it's coming out in September. It does look like it could be pretty good. But, like, I'm also just, like, angry at Konami right now. Hello, Brother Identity. Yeah, we got that. And then it was like, why haven't you answered your previous message? 99,999 years of free sunflower seeds. This is not an offer you want to miss. I repeat, this is not a scam. Please respond immediately or you'll lose your free sunflower seeds. Trusty the rat. This is not a scam. Dear customer Jeb, suspend package delivery. You have 1 parcel waiting for delivery. At this moment, we cannot deliver package due to missing duty payments. Please resolve the issue within 5 business days. Or your shipment of 5 kg of rolled oats. Oh no, mommy returned to sender. Oh no. I'm trying to remember now, because I felt like I got so many messages, but I can't remember which ones I actually read on stream. Oh yeah, no, I don't think we looked at this one, did we? You're the cute picture. You $70 and it's UE5. Oh yeah. Everyone hates Konami. Yeah. Because, like, I didn't know really the inner workings of, like, what was going on during the Silent Hills thing. I just knew that they dropped Kojima. But yeah, apparently, like, they dropped Kojima in favor of just going all in on mobile games. And they just, like, scrubbed his existence from everything. Everything, like, the newest Metal Gear game, they removed his name from the cover. They, like, changed the name of anything that was, like, had Kojima in it. They changed it. They made it, like, they were like, we will sue you if you come to the video game awards. Like, that kind of bullshit that was just so fucking dumb, Konami. Like, how dare you? Like, they were just totally trying to erase Konami's, I mean, not Kojima's existence. And it's like, what the hell, guys? That's really petty. Konami, you mean the Pachinko machine company that make games? Yeah, real. I also hate EA for canceling any chance of a remake for Dead Space 2 or the possibility of Dead Space 4. Ew! Thanks, EA. I mean, we already hated EA, but thanks. It was not a smooth breakout. Sounds like my ex-employer. Ew! We love that! Konami's sons of bitches turn my favorite games to Pachinko machines. Turn it back. Imagine they have like a magic wand and they fucking swing it over a Pachinko machine and then it becomes like a pile of like game discs. Wait. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this little guy. Okay, enough talking about how much game companies suck. I want you to look at this little guy. I want him to fill you with hope. I want him to fill you with hope. The hope of indie developers who make cute games like this and cute little guys. Look at him. Look at him. I love him. He's so cute. Holy shit. Okay, I'm okay. He's so fucking cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna make a fridge. We're gonna get the fridge. Not any different than a breakup. The cockroach burns all her pictures of her ex-boyfriends and casts curse on them. No, actually. I'll be completely honest. All my exes, like... I'm not gonna say that the breakups themselves were, like, clean, but I never held any ill will or anything like that. I would say, for the most part, we just kind of, like... You know, broke up, and then we just... I would make an effort to talk to them sometime. Like, okay, there's one I made an effort to talk to, and he ghosted me. Another one that was just too much for me, and I couldn't talk to him anymore. And then another one ghosted me. Most of the time they ghost me, it seems. But no, like, no, I don't delete pictures. I keep the pictures, and like I have like items that they gave me as gifts that I kept, you know, that kind of thing. Like I don't understand the idea of just like cutting that all out of your life, because it was just like, it was a moment in your life. It passed, but it's fine. Moments pass. No, I'm not a toxic ex. I'll admit that up front. But I hate no. It's more fun to pretend that I burn the pictures. Like, I print out the digital pictures I have because nobody has physical pictures of it. I print them out specifically to burn them and cast curse on them. Yes, 100%. One moment. Dip. So one, yeah. I will also say, like, I never really had that much of, like, I don't know. None of them really went badly, so maybe that's why I'm able to be like, I don't understand that. It's like, because none of them really actually went too badly. TK getting ghosted? You got into the hamster talk too early, did you? So, like, okay, it was that, like, I have always been, maybe it's because I'm Demi, but I've always been able to, like, very easily see, like, being friends with an ex always made sense to me. Like, I don't know why we would stop being friends if we were cool when we were dating, but, like, anytime they just seemed like they didn't want to be friends anymore. And I guess, like, you could have just told me you don't want to be friends anymore. You didn't have to just, like, ghost me. You could just say, hey, I can't do that. I can't be friends with you. And it's like, okay, fine. But, like, yeah, that's usually what happened. And then there was one case where I told a friend that I liked them, and then they were like, we can still be friends, I'm not interested. But then they didn't, then they ghosted me. And it's like, motherfucker, stop doing this, I don't like it. I don't know, I don't have much of a problem with the idea of, like, being friends with someone that you're also interested in. I also end up getting crushes on friends very easily too, so I think there's not a whole lot of difference between friendship and romance to me. And maybe that's because I'm Demi, but I thought there was one that went badly. Well, I think maybe at the moment I was being dramatic, but, like, afterwards I was just like, eh, it wasn't a big deal. I don't know. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, that was a 6. TK crying in her room are plushes. Fuck Brett, I'm a lesbian. I do have tons of plushies, including a plushie I got from my first relationship. I still have that. I love him. I don't want to get rid, not the ex. I love the plushie. I'm not gonna get rid of the plushie. It's very cute. It's a very cute plushie. Hello, Tabari! How are you doing, Tabari? I will say, maybe the hardest quote-unquote breakup I ever had was more of a friendship breakup that now I realize I was definitely way more interested in them than I would have admitted at the time. Mostly out of gender confusion because I didn't realize I was bi at the time. But that friendship breakup was really bad. It was really bad. Are we talking about the one who is entirely fake? Was and admitted that they were. But yes. Yes. And it was really strange because once they admitted it, that's when everything went downhill. You got catfished? Yes. Listen, we were teenagers at the time, and we met on Neopets, and they were just trying to protect their privacy. Or at least that's what they told me, that they just were trying to protect their privacy, so they gave like a fake name and everything. And then we ended up becoming really close and like moving to email and stuff like that. And they eventually were just like, I had no idea when to tell you, so I'm just gonna tell you now after like 2 years of friendship. It was weird, okay? And I don't blame them. Again, we were pretty young at the time, and I understand wanting to protect your privacy, but it was weird, and things got even worse after that. And I eventually just had to tell them, sorry, but no, we can't be friends anymore. You are destroying my mental health. Love you, bye. It wasn't until much later I was like, ah, shit, I'm bye. I was like, oh, I get it now. Everything makes way more sense now. Let's go put the fridge in. Can we fit the fridge here? Maybe we can move the... Oh, wait, I can't. I gotta go into edit mode. Maybe I'll move... Let's just move the boxes here. How do they destroy mental health? They were incredibly toxic and manipulative, and blamed me for everything bad in their life most of the time, and basically just had a stranglehold on me and my free time, and made me feel bad for ever like doing anything on my own, essentially. And it's just, it was not a good situation. It was like they were like cutting me off from everything in my life and making me feel guilty for looking after my own needs and not putting them first in everything. And I'll admit, I definitely probably had like the toxic parts of me too that came out. I definitely like should have set my own boundaries and such too. And like, I'm not neither of us are perfect in this situation, but ultimately, like, they just stressed me out all the time. They put a lot of their like mental health and well-being on me. So like, if they felt bad, I was responsible to making them feeling better. And if they didn't feel better, then they made me feel bad about it and made me feel guilty for not making them feel better. All types of like emotional manipulation kind of stuff that was not very good in any sort of relationship. And it was just taking a toll on me, and I had to be like, sorry, we can't be friends anymore. The most surprising thing out of the story was you meeting on Neopets. I was very prolific on Neopets, and there was a time where I mostly just like used Neopets as like a social means to like talk on the forums and stuff, and didn't really do a lot with the Neopets element of it. And that's where I met like a lot of friends. I actually still have a friend that, I mean, we don't talk a whole ton, but we're still friends that I met on Neopets. Dude, she was a Neopets addict. I absolutely was. It's a Debbie, my sweet little Debbie. Go sit down. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. Wait, no, you go here. I wanna freaking, that's so cute! Oh, baby. Jeb wants to sleep. Okay, go to sleep. Are you going to sleep? Are you go sleep? Go sleep, go sleep. Oh, sleepy little Debbie. Oh, you dream of sunflower seeds. There was a picture I took of Jeb sleeping, and I added a little, like, dream bubble with sunflower seeds over it. So that's very fitting for Jebby. Alright, let's get the bathroom sink. I will say on Neopets, when I was more dedicated to like making, like doing the Neopet thing and not just like socializing, I really wanted to get a fairy paintbrush. I wanted a fairy paintbrush because, okay, for those who never played Neopets, you could change your appearance of your Neopets by painting them with a paintbrush. And so there's different paintbrushes. There were really basic ones like primary colors that were really cheap, but then there were really rare, expensive ones. Like the fairy paintbrush was one of the most expensive ones. And I wanted one so bad, but holy shit, is getting Neo points hard. Like, did that teach me the how hard it can be to earn money? Oh my goodness, I wanted a fairy paintbrush so bad. And then there was like this, excuse me, there was this one theme, and I think it was in the Fairytopia, or not Fairytopia, that's Barbie. The like Fairyland part of Neopets, where there was like a fountain that you could wash your Neopets in, and there was a very low chance that you could get like your pet painted, essentially. And I was really hoping eventually I would get fairy paintbrush from that, and oh, it was I wanted it so bad. A rock got in my car and it destroyed a bearing, and it cost 14,000 bucks to fix it. I blame the cars. How am I blamed? What did I do? What in the fuck did I do, Lazy? How dare you blame me? I'll tell you, I ain't paying you. Even if you blame me, I'm not paying you. We're on the highway. I feel like the highway is the worst when it comes to rocks. Like, that's where you hear about all the horrible shit happening with rocks, it seems. Like, in my previous car, was just driving and minding my own business on the damn highway, and a pebble fucking hit my windshield and cracked it. Thankfully, it never got any bigger than that, but you know, there was always that risk. And then I've heard, I don't even want to talk about it because it's really bad, but let me just say, don't drive with your windows down when you're on the highway, okay? Please, for your own safety, do not drive with your windows down. She did it. I saw her on the side of the road skipping rocks. How do you skip rocks on the road? It has to be water. Now you're just impersonating Twitter. 100%. I drive my windows down on the highway all the time. I can't. I heard a story and now I can't. I can't because rocks. No. As soon as I get... Well, first of all, when you're on the highway, it's just too much wind anyway. But, like, if a rock comes in through the window... Nope. Goodbye. You're gone. So, no, I won't do it. Not anymore. Maybe I'm paranoid, but, you know... If it keeps me safe, I'm gonna do it. Don't stick your foot out of the window. I have heard stories of that. Yeah, don't do that either. No, I'm 100% like, yeah, no, that's not a good idea. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. You know, fun fact about my father. Apparently, he used to be incredibly anti-seatbelt. And he was like, it's more dangerous to wear a seatbelt than to not. Which I think comes from, like, really old-fashioned seatbelts. potentially like causing like some cutting and stuff, like because it was so sharp it would like cut into you. But I don't think it was ever like super dangerous. Certainly not more dangerous than like flying through your windshield when you get in a car crash. But yeah, my dad was completely anti-seatbelt. And I think it was my mom who eventually was like, you're wearing a seatbelt. You're wearing a seatbelt, whether you like it or not. I am one of those bitches. I am one of those bitches that if you get in my car, I'm making sure you're buckled before I'm driving. And if you're not buckled, I'm not driving. I will not go anywhere until you buckle up. No, it was weird propaganda for conspiracy libertarian types. That's my dad! My roads, where are my roads? No, I meant to, that's what I didn't error, I promise, that wasn't my fault, I clicked the wrong thing. I knew what I was doing. Oh no, I did it again! I did it again! I was doing so good not making oopsie ouchies. And now I'm making oopsie ouchies. I misclick in this game all the time. I know, and I feel bad every time I do. I'm like, no, I'm not that dumb, I promise. Ooh, that's super cute. Look at that. That's so incredibly cute. I wish my sink were that cute. I like the little... Oh my gosh, actually, narrator, she doesn't know what she's doing. Fun facts. If I can, I will try and remember to like show it somehow, like take a picture or whatever. But so in my bathroom is incredibly small. It is the dinkiest little, it's so small that sometimes when I'm standing up from the toilet, I will hit like my face on the sink. That is how small it is, okay? So the like vanity, like sink vanity, has a drawer on the bottom, but because the drawer is like on the sink is right up next to the door frame, the landlord screwed it shut because you literally couldn't even open it anyway because the door frame would get in the way. So I am down a storage component, which is already in an incredibly small bathroom with no storage. Ugh. I'm like, come on. It pisses me off. I'm so upset about it. And people say that they don't use seatbelts, drive, just stop on the brakes. Ah! That reminds me of a horror movie I saw recently where somebody like started like speeding off. So you know how like if you're going really fast or whatever, you can't pull on the seatbelt because it'll like lock. And so, like, the passenger was trying to get the seatbelt on and couldn't do it, and the person kept speeding up, and she's just like, can you slow down? Please calm down. Like, because this, like, she's, like, assuming that she's just having, like, a mental break, and she was kind of having a mental break, but she was also becoming, like, literally murdery. So, like, I don't think she understood really the gravity of the situation. So she's, like, trying to calm down the driver, and the driver's just, like, speeding off and then just slams on the brakes, and the person goes flying out the windshield. I believe the movie was called Sissy, if you're curious. I have mixed feelings about it. It's more of a slasher fic, so I'm not super... I wasn't super into it just because I'm not into slasher fics very much. And I also dislike how much, like... I have mixed feelings about, like, the portrayal of mentally ill people as, like, villains and murderers and stuff like that, because, like, I think it kind of gives a bad message. And that's really what this movie was, like, all about. And it just kind of made me sad. Because I'm like, she just needs some, like, help. Why are you making her a murderer? Like, what? I had mixed feelings about it. I mean, in general, it was kind of a cool movie, but I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Like I said, it's mostly just like slasher fic with crazy deaths in it, and I'm just not super into those kind of horror films. I'm more of a psychological, like, screws with your mind kind of horror. Sync, yeah. Okay, so let's... Wait, I'm not in edit mode! Oops. That doesn't... How is this... How do I do this? I'm gonna put the books here. I feel like I'm putting everything in the corner, because that's just what I do. But I miss having a corner bed. I used to always put my bed in the corner, but I don't have a corner bed right now, and it doesn't really work when you have two people because you need to enter on either side. Kokoro hates slasher films because they always kill people during the sex and they never finish. She's very loud about it. It's not true at all. Shut up. I'm not big into, like, gore for the sake of gore. Like, I just don't, I'm not, like, scared by it. I'm actually very desensitized to gore at this point, unless it's, like, really bad. There was actually one part of the movie that I ended up not looking because I knew it was going to be really bad. But in general, like, it doesn't, I want to be scared. I don't want to just be grossed out. I want to be scared. I want to be, like, afraid to turn the corner at night, you know, kind of thing. I actually I've found a couple people talking about the Ju-on franchise, which holds a very special place in my heart. Ju-on was kind of the thing that actually got me into horror for real. I've probably talked about this briefly in the past, but 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually grew up watching some horror movies. Ah! Oh, what? Oh, Vulgaire. I haven't even got you a bit. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. I'm like tearing up a little bit. That scared me so much. But anyway, for some reason, I watched a French one that needed to be censored for the American-Canadian release. Yikes. You know it's bad then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I for whatever reason, I was shown horror movies when I was like 5, 6 years old. I think I watched The Others when I was 5, and I watched The Sixth Sense when I was 6. And after The Sixth Sense specifically, I was like, I'm done. I'm not watching any more horror movies ever. I'm swearing them off for the rest of my life. Funny how that didn't happen. But so as a little kid, I was like, I can't deal with horror. It's scary. I hate it. I don't like it. I'm not doing it. But then as I was, you know, getting into my teens and stuff, there was like these here and there that would catch my attention. Things that were like kind of horror-y or straight up horror. And I was just like, And particularly Snowbasta playing BioShock and Penumbra. I remember as a little, like, even when I was like still like hesitant about horror, I was always like, are you gonna play that game? Snow, are you gonna play that game? I kind of want to watch. And like I'd watch from like across the room, like, but like there's just something that enticed me, even though I was like, no, I can't watch horror. Horror is scary. And then eventually I started watching like video game. Yeah, same things happened with Resident Evil 4. It's true. And I got into horror video games, and I would watch like YouTubers play horror games. I think Amnesia was really kind of the first, because like I watched someone who shall not be named because they suck, but I watched them play Amnesia all the way through. And then I played Amnesia myself, but I would regularly go back to those videos to make sure I knew when a scare was gonna happen, so I would be prepared. But eventually I did watch the Grudge Wii horror game, and that enticed me in a way that nothing else really had to that extent. And I was like, I need to watch the movies. I need to watch the movies now. And it was the first time I intentionally watched a horror movie since I was a kid. Beyond Signs, for whatever reason, the movie Signs, the Shyamalan Ding Dong M. Night Shyamalan movie, for some reason that one I was always okay with watching as a kid. I think because it had like a really happy ending, and a lot of horror movies don't. Or at least a happy enough ending for me to like be like okay with it. Anyway, problematic YouTubers. It was Tobuscus. I watched Tobuscus play Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and as far as I know, he's not doing so well in that way. Yeah. So I'll be honest, I stopped watching him a long time ago. Okay, Cry was not... I didn't watch Cry for a good few years after that, but that is another problematic YouTuber. It keeps happening, guys. It just keeps happening. I think I may have watched Cry play The Calling, which was another Wii horror game that I watched around the time that I... Or was it PewDiePie? I think it was PewDiePie, actually. Never mind, it wasn't Cry. Anyway, but anyway, that... Ju-on is what got me into actually being actively into horror. I watched the movies. I don't know what Toby's doing nowadays. I stopped watching him like 15 years ago, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I watched the movies and I got really into it. And it is now, Ju-on is the one horror franchise, the one franchise I think of all franchises that I have seen literally everything from. I have seen everything, minus the book stuff. I don't count the book stuff. I just mean like the movies, the TV series, the video game. I've seen all of Ju-on. Everything, even the Sadako versus Kayako ring crossover with the Ju-on The Grudge. I've seen everything, and I've seen a couple people on YouTube actually talk about all of them, and I love it. I love that series, and it still spooks me to this day. I watch those videos and I'm looking over my corner expecting Kayako to be on my ceiling and shit like that, because it's beautiful. Beautiful series. Dude, the Sadako versus Kayako was so bad. It's so campy and so bad, but it's hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Dude, I actively avoid gacha. Like there's that like new horse girl game. Yeah, that's just nothing but gacha. That's the only thing it has is gacha. I'm not into it. I've wanted to try Infinite Nikki. But apparently the gacha elements have gotten way worse on it, so I just probably won't. I'm so glad I just bounced right off gacha because I'm a literal addict. No, I'm just like not even interested. I'm not into it. I won't play it. Lazy. I literally can't upload this on YouTube. How dare you? How dare you? I'm surprised you didn't say Zenless Zone Zero. I'm not super familiar with Zenless Zone Zero. I know I'm more familiar with like Genshin Impact, and I had thought about playing Genshin Impact in the past, but I ended up not because of the gacha elements is like such a turnoff to me. Where I'm just like, I'm not, like, I don't know. I used to play a lot of mobile games, I'll be honest. And I am not gonna say that mobile games are good because they're not. I just used it as a way to pass the time when I was stuck in bed for like hours on end because I was so sick. So like I didn't really have a whole lot of options of things I could do, so I played a lot of mobile games. And the like scummy way that mobile games like get like try and get you to spend money. I'll be honest, I think one mobile game ever I spent actual money on, and I think it was one time for one specific thing that I really wanted. And that was about it. And I just see those microtransactions in terms of like those like really scummy things, and I'm just like, I hate it. I'm off. I'm turned off by it now. I'm no longer like tolerant to it. I just hate it. It pisses me off. I played Genshin for about an hour, and the awful frame pacing they never fucking fixed ruined it for me. Oh. Mabinogi uses gacha, but they do it in a way that isn't needed for progression. Like, honestly, like, I know a lot of people bitched about Overwatch loot boxes, but I feel like the loot boxes were way better than the weird battle pass thing they have now. Like, I would take loot boxes over the battle pass shit they have now. Because at least you had lots of opportunities to get stuff for free. And I think ultimately, as long as microtransactions are purely aesthetic, like, I can't really fault them too much. It is a little annoying when they make it super hard. But, like, I can accept it. Like, I love Disney Dreamlight Valley, and there are microtransactions, but it's all purely aesthetic stuff. All the gameplay itself, like, for one, it's not a free game, so I think they are more willing to be able to give you a lot of content because you are still paying for it. But anything that is like microtransactions is purely cosmetic. The only thing I know about Zenless is the Bernice song. I know Bernice, but I don't know the Bernice song. We didn't know how good we had it with loot boxes. Real. If you want to hear something wild, Dead Space had a mobile game and it had no microtransactions or any gambling elements. It was just a Dead Space game on your phone, and it had its own story and everything. That's crazy. Battle passes are so much more predatory. It's true. Battle passes are very anti-casual. Battle passes are terrible. I hate them. You had it on your iPod Touch? Oh my gosh, iPod Touch. That's crazy. Do they still have the mobile game, or is that like dead to time? Because now I want to check it out. It's long gone from the App Store. Ugh, darn it. That's so sad. I would love to play. This is probably 2, right? Because this couldn't be 4, because then you can fit 2 2s. So it's got to be 2, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I do need to work on my, getting my VODs up on YouTube. I should start working on that this week. Start catching up on my VODs. This probably will go on YouTube, but I might get in trouble. I don't know. Should this go on YouTube? I feel bad. I also feel terrible for Alex and Luca. I'm playing your cute little game about rats, and I'm talking about, like, really dark subjects. I'm so sorry. I adore you, Alex and Luca. I don't mean to do this to you guys. I feel so bad. Isn't this normal for streamers? I suppose so. I used to be a lot more like, it was easier to do when I just did YouTube and I recorded prematurely, but I would change the way I spoke and the things I talked about based on like the rating of the game. So like if it was a game that I felt like people like were more willing to play because they don't like that darker stuff, I wouldn't talk about the darker stuff. But if it was like a video like game with lots of dark subjects, I would talk about dark subjects because clearly people are willing, if they're willing to watch the game, they're willing to hear about those things. But it's a lot harder to do when you're streaming, I'll be honest. Too bad you will not play the horse thing. You look good with horse ears running around the... Lazy, that is the worst thing you've ever said to me. Would it be possible to edit it out? I might go ahead and edit it out. That's a good point. Because, like, I didn't even do much in terms of, like, the puzzle. So if you're watching on YouTube and you hear me talking about that I talked about dark stuff, it's gone. I removed it, probably. You're safe. Do we time out Lazy now? I'm very tempted. Lazy, one more strike and you are timed out. How dare you? It was funny though, because TH brought up Vinny's chat or Vinny's stream while Vinny was playing the horse game. And I wasn't watching Vinny at the time, but I was talking on Discord with TH, and TH is like, the heck is this game Vinny's playing? It's so weird. And I went and I checked, I'm like, oh, it's the horse game. He's like, what? And I'm like, it's horse girls. And he's like, what? Like, they're just girls running in a race. They're not, what makes them horse girls? I'm like, they have ears. And he's like, oh, I guess they do. He didn't even notice that they had horse ears. TK revealed she murdered a man and punched a dog. Chat. They're off the hook. Lazy, that's it. You're timed out. You're done. I'm done with you, Lazy. I'm so done with you. Oh, things are so much more peaceful and quiet now, huh? That's so weird. Why do I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders? Like my chest is like, I'm able to breathe freely now. What's this feeling? Huh? That's so... And then a fire truck runs by and gives me a jump scare. Holy crap. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm right down the street from like the emergency vehicles. So that's why I hear sirens all the time. Man, I gotta put my tri-pants on. I'm having a struggle here. One blank, 1, 2, oh, garbage. Holy crap, man, I am just, this is rough. I hate that this can be either 2 or 5. That's what's throwing me off with that line. 8, 3, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay, well, that can't be it. That can't be it. 2, 8, 2, 7. That's good. That one's there. Which means that one's not. 3 and 1. Dead Space had quite a few spin-off games. There was an Extraction, which was a really good rail shooter. The mobile game, as mentioned, which was also good, and Ignition, which was very dumb. When I was watching the PT video, that was talking about all the like new Silent Hill games and stuff that they made. There was like a multiplayer Silent Hill game I had never heard of that apparently was just terrible. I think it was multiplayer, but it was like the new, I think it was the newest Silent Hill game that wasn't a remake. And I'd never heard of it before, but apparently it was garbage. So I kind of want to look up more about that just to see just how terrible it was. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing here. I am like, okay, I need to take a bathroom break real quick, and maybe when I come back, I will be, that 9 line? The 9 line, wait, this one? Right. Thank you. Okay, but on that note, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. And maybe then I can have a fresh perspective. Hello, I am back. Hello. I get a Facebook message right when I come back. Oh my gosh. Okay, hi, hello. Hi, hello. F10 is here now. Hello. I have just been puzzling and yapping a whole lot. Extraction was for the Wii and PS3, but was unfortunately never made for PC, so you gotta use an emulator. Lame. Anyway, okay, back to this. New perspective. I've stepped away, and now I can concentrate and put on my try-hard pants, because I was not trying hard. I was too busy yapping. Okay. How are you doing, F10? You were driving. How are you doing? Oh, this can't be a thing because 7 isn't there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so these can be that. Oh, that does so much for me. Holy shit! Thank you. Okay, so that's that. That's that. This is 5. You're warm. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit toasty. It was, I think I may have I don't remember if I mentioned this on stream, but I have to put a sheet up to like separate my apartment in like half to kind of keep it cool in the main area. and I actually was able to like tape the sheet up. I didn't want to take it down yet because I knew it was going to get hot again, but I at least like taped it up so we could actually cool down the hole. I was actually getting cold yesterday. I was like, oh, nice. And then it's getting warmer again. And I'm like, damn it. I don't want to be cold. I mean, I don't want to be warm. I want to be cold. I mean, I was getting cold to the point of like my fingernails were turning purple. So like that wasn't super great. So I got under the covers and I put the sheet up so I could like actually cool the entire apartment for once. But it was good because I had to do cooking this morning. So it was nice and decent temperature in the kitchen because the kitchen has to be cut off. I've never been that cold in my life. Well, here's the thing. The thing that I always have to explain is that because of my poor circulation, I have terrible temperature control. So I am either hot or cold. I am hot, I am cold. Never comfortable. I am never comfortable. I'm always either hot or cold. And I'd rather be cold than hot. But I think part of it was not only was I cold, but I was also getting bad circulation. Because sometimes just getting bad circulation causes my finger or toenails to turn purple. And that's just a sign of me not getting good circulation. I'll do that a lot. Like, I won't realize it until I, like, get in the shower. And then I'm like, you know, washing my feet. And I see my toenails are completely purple. And I'm like, oh, that explains why I feel so lightheaded right now. I'm not getting any circulation. And so I think that's what was happening with my fingernails, was I was just not getting good circulation. And because it was so dang cold, that didn't help. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I went to a ramen place last week. That was nice. It's kind of a more like... It's not like super traditional ramen. It's a little bit more on that like contemporary, westernized ramen. But it was still really good because it's not like weird. Because sometimes they get really weird with their ramen flavors when they're trying to be like fancy and different and stuff. But it was still pretty good. I mean, it still is really good. So I had ramen and that was really nice. And I got to hang out with some people, so that was nice. And then, oh my gosh, I should talk about Saturday. Oh my gosh, I need to talk about Saturday. It was the best day of my life. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So Saturday. I think I mentioned on stream, I very recently got like this bird feeder that you can suction cup to the outside of your window, so I could have birdies visit me on my second floor apartment. Because, you know, I don't have a yard. I can't put up a normal feeder. I have to like suction cup it on the window. So I got one of those, and when I got it, did you tell TH it was the best day of your life? Yes, I did. And he was like, yeah, it definitely was. He knows me well enough. So I when I got the bird feeder, it was at the specific shop. Wow, he figured he would have been like, not already? No, you don't know him. He would call me stupid if I said the best day of our life, of my life was our wedding. He'd be like, that's a dumb best day of your life. He's too practical for that shit, bro. Anyway, so it was like a specialty bird shop. And yes, no, geez. And so I signed up for like their mailing list and stuff so I could hear when they have sales on their bird feed and stuff like that. And they had a email go out that they were gonna have owls. It was like a humane society in the area was gonna have owls in there, and you're gonna meet an owl. And I was like, I'm in. And so we go, and we meet two owls. They're absolutely adorable. One of them was a saw-whet owl, and the other was a screech owl. So they were both kind of small, and they were both adorable. Love them. And so we're talking to... Worth it was extremely funny. Shut up, lazy. So, can you show photos? I don't remember if they have people in them. There's a couple shots where you can kind of see the like handler's face. I will, and I need to make sure there's nothing that like in the background could like indicate like, oh, this is this shop in this area. Like I need to make sure of that, but I can check the photos and I'll probably post them in Discord. I don't want to put them on stream, but I'll post them on Discord if they don't have like any information in the background. Where did Lazy do that prompted that timeout? He had 3 strikes, and his last strike was saying that I'd be a really good horse girl running a race. The way he said it, I didn't like it, okay? Anyway, so cute owls, and we're talking with the handler, and she says that their place, like where they have a bunch of animals, is really close by. That wasn't the one that got him timed out. Oh, what was the one that got him timed out? Crap, I'm trying to remember. I have terrible memory. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm timing you out again. No, I won't. You did say that. Anyway, so, anyway, talking to the handler lady, and she's like, our place is like 8 minutes away. We have animals out that you can see, and you can just say hi to them. You can come. It's like basically a free zoo any time of the day you want to go. So we go down there. Now I'm looking at the animals, and there's like a possum area. I can't see the possum. There's a couple ducks, and TH goes ahead, and he's like, TK, there's foxes. And I was like, what did you say? He's like, there's foxes. And I was like, and I walk up to the enclosure. I know I love hamsters and I love rodents, but more than anything, I love foxes. Foxes are my #1 favorite animal. And I walked up to the enclosure and I literally started crying. They were right there in front of me and they started making fox noises. Like, I took a video. I don't know if I can post it. I'll have to check it just to make sure it's safe or whatever. But you can hear me crying. I'm so happy to see the foxes so nearby. And I was so fucking happy. I was so happy. And there was other cute animals there. There were multiple owls, some like hawks. There was like a hawk and a falcon. There was some those like... I don't remember what they're called, but they're kind of like a small hawk falcony one. There's like a possum that was in the background. I wish they were closer, but they were kind of far away. So yes, I get to see foxes right up close, and they're so cute. Their names were Loki and Bandicoot, and they were so fucking cute, and I love them so much. Okay, so I like cried, and I was so happy, and then we went to eat. We went to go eat afterwards. And they had TVs with like, you know, they had TVs up, and Fox and the Hound started playing, and I'm like, this is the perfect cherry on top. And it was the best day of my life. And I'm so happy. I want to take Loki home. Loki is so cute. I like Bandicoot more. Just for one, I like the traditional like red fox the most. I'm just biased. And 2, Bandicoot was way more talkative. Bandicoot was very talkative. And it was so cute! He was so cute! I love them. Anyway, it was the best day of my life. It was amazing. It was so precious, little cute, little... It was funny because on the next day, on Sunday, Tate was like, you want to go to the zoo? I'm like, I would love to, but it's too dang hot. He's like, okay, good point. I'm like, I could have had just like an animal-packed day. Or week, not day, week. Oh, it was so good. It is so good though. I was so happy. I was very happy. This is the best day of my life. What about our marriage? No. Like I said, TH is very practical. If I said that the best day of my life was our marriage, he would be like, that's dumb. He would literally call me out for being dumb. I promise you. And you know what? I kind of agree with him. I think, cause like, I guess the idea is like, you know, oh, you got married on that day and now you can spend the rest of your life together. But like, I'm way more interested in that part afterwards of like being with them rather than, you know, just that specific day. Because, you know, one of the things that made it the best day for me was that it was with TH. I got to experience these amazing animals with him by my side. And I think more than anything, the thing that makes me really happy about it is that I cried over an animal that I didn't even like get to touch or really even be super near to. And TH didn't judge me. He was just as happy for me. He was happy for me. He was happy that I was able to experience this moment. And you know, maybe he found it a little amusing, but he didn't judge, and he was happy for me. And he was completely accepting of me saying it was the best day of my life, and that's part of what made it the best day of my life. Yeah, at least not out loud. Yeah, maybe he judged me quietly, but he didn't do it out loud. And I think and that just is part of what made it such a good day, was it was with him, and he was so like, he was the one who was like, we should go look at the animals, like we should go do this. He was completely like, he was like, let's do it. Yeah, friend, new friend. He didn't you externally, at least, yes. Yeah, new friend! I had new friends. It's funny. I have all these little, like, quirks and stuff. That's part of what, like, I really adore about TH, is I do have these little quirks. And he's at least not outwardly judgmental towards them, and in fact, tends to, like, feed into them a little bit. He, like, knows that that's how I am, and that it makes me happy, so he'll do... You know, it's like a bunch of little silly things. Running content issue number 2! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, consumer running content. Okay, we got Banjo. Oh, look at Banjo. Look at Banjo. Toast. This is, I think, in my opinion, my favorite, like, coloration of rat. It's very, like, Siamese cat. And I love it. Also, they cut out Toast balls. You can see they're there. It's funny. That's like, if you pick up a rat like that and they have balls, they will make it very obvious. But yeah, look at the cute little face. It's so cute. Ah, baby. Meow. Aww. What a cutie patootie. Ah. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 rodents. Precious little rodent babies. Alright, we got a table. We have a table. Just gonna put that there for now, right in the middle. Miel is Spanish for honey. Oh, that's such a sweet name! Like, literally. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. Alright, I'm gonna do these on my off time instead of doing them on stream, just because they do take so much more effort and brain. Ooh, lava lamp. I probably won't stream for too much longer here, but we will do what we can. Oh, he's a little Jeppy. That's not what I wanted. Okay, okay, so that's 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is gonna be filled up like that. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Blank. 1, 2. Blank. 1. 1. Excuse me. 1 blank. 1, 2 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I miscount? 1 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there we go. That's fine. That's fine. I think I accidentally figured out that that is a spot, but I'm not gonna count it. It was an accident. It doesn't count. TK brain is overheating. She needs a rest. I do need a rest. My brain does overheat. I do that. I have to do that hamster thing where you just stop and rebooting. I have to reboot. Okay. He Debbie. He eat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Okay. 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 2. That's 5. 2 there. This is all ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm like completely focused in now. I'm not even yapping. Nope. Misclicked. Oh, I have to listen. I'll need to post this in the Discord after. I have a lot of things now I need to post in the Discord. But if I can remember, there is a game that I think is gonna have a first chapter coming out this fall that I am definitely gonna need to stream. And I believe it's Hebromania. And it's an Alice in Wonderland, like 2D animated. It might be hand animated. 2D animated Alice in Wonderland game. And I am so in. I am so in. I'm absolutely going to stream it. That is everything I love right there. Okay, not technically everything I love. But you know. Those are all things that I adore. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love like 2D animation. I think that's part of the reason why I feel really bad for not allowing myself to play Slay the Princess myself. Is because I think I would have been so happy to play it and like see the like traditionally like I saw an interview with the creators of Slay the Princess, and they straight up, they have like the papers, the physical papers where they drew all the frames of the animation and everything. Like, it is literally hand drawn, and like, oh, that's so good to see. I'd love to see it. So like, seriously, play Slay the Princess. If I don't know why I was so resistant to like playing it myself. I really should have. I wish I had. I really wish I had. All right. We got a new sticker pack. Okay. Is that like a frog? Oh, I'm not. Or like a frog hat kind of thing? Like this looks like a teddy bear hat, and then maybe that's a frog hat? You can't quite tell, to be completely honest. All right, we are going to put the lava lamp in somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. Maybe we'll just... Oh, it's a big one. Oh, I want a big lava lamp. What do you think of your new lava lamp? Are you confused? Are you not sure what it is? Turn it back on. There we go. Ah, he loves it. Okay, I think we need to stop for today. I definitely do want to play more of this on my own. And I will. Probably, like I said, mostly doing the, like, extra puzzles, but we will see. Let me look at the stickers. I do want to include my scarf friend. Scarf friend can go right here, because JEB's right here. I can't put it behind. And then scarf friend can... This is hard because the JEB is here and then I am here. Put them right here for now. Okay, and then loading screen. Put them here. Okay. Then here we got... Yeah, these are like, I guess, little hats. The sunflower seed's really cute. Sunflower seed here. We'll have a sunflower seed near JEB. And then also here. Wait, sunflower seed near JEB. So JEB has a sunflower seed. And then these are a bunch of mini ones. Alright. Okay, so I'll need to figure out what to prioritize in terms of stickers, because I can't just have all the stickers. I can't put all the stickers on. But yes, that will be all for today. So let me go see who is streaming right now. Limu's playing horse game. Should we raid Limu because horse game? Oh wait, Chia's playing House Flipper too. I love House Flipper too. Okay. Do we do horse game or House Flipper? Who are we raiding? Chia sometimes doesn't allow raiding, so maybe I'll try Chia first just to see, and then if Chia doesn't allow raiding, then I will do Limu. Horse or house? Real. Okay, let me see. Glad you had a lovely time, Vulgaire. Glad to have you here. Okay, so Chia is allowing raiding this time. But yes, no, House Flipper 2 is really fun. Anyway, so I might be back Friday, but no promises. I have a little bit of like up in the air, like stuff that needs to be done. The rest of this week is like super busy for me. Like I have so much that needs to be done the rest of this week. So I do not know if I can do Friday, but I will see if I can. If I do, it will probably be squirreled away because I missed squirreled away, but we will see again. It's up in the air. I can't make any promises. but maybe Friday. But YouTube chat, lazy stop. But on that note, remember to shine your light in every world. Bye.